Because gave a tender on the letterhead of Punjab government. Tender, my lord. And Wipro was selected. Because I have worked for more than 7 years, I haven't got a penny. Now, my lord, I filed a writ saying that technically the state of Punjab is not a party. And if I go to arbitration, then they will say I am not a party, therefore I am filing a writ. In the writ, they come and say that there is an arbitration clause. The government of Punjab is represented and ETSA, which is an undertaking, is represented, and I am sent to arbitration. I move a section 11 where both of them are parties. They both agree to appointment of my lords an arbitrator. When we go to arbitration, they say, sorry, state of Punjab is not a party. And ETSA was represented in the section 11 by the then Advocate General of Punjab.
No, now this chloro control judgment.
And my lords, Cox and Kings after that. And the triple test is, my lords, whether they have participated in negotiation, performance and termination. They negotiated it.
Cox and Kings chloro controls is upheld.
That's right, my lord. And my lord, they say that you have to examine negotiation, performance, termination, and who is the beneficiary. The termination was done saying that a committee headed by the Chief Minister of Punjab has decided to terminate your contract. Well, in negotiation, the
contract was between whom?
Well, between me and ETSA, which is me, that is Malas Wipro, and Excise and Taxation Technical Services Agency, which is an undertaking of the government of Punjab and which has 14 members in their governing body.
So why you invoked the arbitration clause against EXA?
Yes, Malad, because I first filed a writ in the writ.
What is their objection?
Their objection is I can't proceed against state of Punjab. ETSA has no money, Malad. All the money comes from state of Punjab and ETSA releases the grant. So, Malad, against ETSA, which is a society, I will have a meaningless award. That's the only point. The arbitrator says, I will examine this issue and then doesn't examine.
So, they are only a vehicle.
That's right. They are only a vehicle, Malad. And the project is implemented for the state of Punjab for the excise to be put on.
Oh, yeah, you have raised. What is the arbitration about?
The arbitration is my claim out of illegal termination and the monies and the efforts which I have already done. And their counterclaim is very interesting. Loss of revenue to the state of Punjab. That's their counterclaim, 864 crores. Sorry, 2064 crores, not 800. The government doesn't believe in hundreds. It's 2064 crores. The loss of revenue to the state of Punjab. And they say, sorry, I am not a party.
So this was a section 37 appeal?
Yes, Malad.
So what did the arbitrators hold?
The sole arbitrator said that I will examine this question, whether they are to be implemented as a party. And then Malaj doesn't answer.
So against the arbitrator's order, 37 was filed.
Yes. And against that, we have come up here. And Malad, as a result, my whole remedy is blocked.
No, they only want to consider that question.
No, it has been dismissed, Malad. Please.
No. Arbitrator.
Yes, but he never considered it, Malad. I said that the state of Punjab said that I am not a party because I am not signed. I have no difficulty, of course.
The arbitrator's order?
Yes, Malad. Please see the
was challenged by them.
P28.
Yes.
Page?
The learned sole arbitrator is retired Chief Justice of India. What he has held, he has taken note of all the contentions of all the parties. Now, what he has held is that repeatedly there has been a contention by the petitioner.
Page, where is the order?
It's
1665, volume 5.
Volume 5, DJ.
That in judicial proceedings, the petitioner has repeatedly said that the state of Punjab is not a party to the MSA. That is by the writ petitions. Then by common order of 24/1/2017, those writ petitions were dismissed. The learned single judge said that the agreement is between both the parties.
1665, my lord.
So what that single judge order said was, the agreement was between the petitioner and ETSA, which
my
is
friend
R1
should
here.
fairly point out that their objection.
1 minute.
Can I just complete?
1 minute. This is the order.
That order has also become binding.
What is this order?
That is the order of 20.
No, arbitrator's order.
This is 1682.
Let me complete. I'll just take 2 minutes, your lordships.
So we'll just see what is the operative portion of the order.
issues are at 1679. If you see the issues, what the learned sole arbitrator was dealing with will be clear.
Where does he say that it is?
Deletions. Application for deletion.
Para 449,
The array of parties in the
page
state
1700.
of claim is allowed. Name of R2.
Deletion.
State of Punjab is struck off.
Yes. So this is, and my lord,
Application filed by the
where
claimant.
does it say consideration?
The 24 stands disposed. So you wanted, who wanted state of?
I had, my lord, initiate, my lord, what happened in the writ their case was there's an arbitration clause. The government of Punjab was represented by by the council.
Here on this.
Yes.
Who filed the application for deletion?
The state of Punjab.
The Punjab. After my
I
lord
also-
being in the court saying that yes, the writ is not maintainable. I filed the writ saying
So striking of the state of Punjab was
from the arbitration.
adverse to you.
Yes, my lord, because I had said,
File the appeal.
I had filed my
Under
lord's,
37.
that's right. And I had filed my lord's the writ petition against both of them.
Where is this
I'm so sorry.
flag, please? Stickers. Sorry. Yes. Post it, yes.
My lady,
So
But
this is
what happens here is I file a writ saying I apprehend that because technically the arbitration agreement,
What happens if you get an award under EXA?
I won't be able to enforce it because
there is
EXA,
no basis for that.
because my friend may let me finish.
Where is
Let
your
him make
EXA?
Yes, I am ETSA and there's no
Let
basis.
him make an undertaking that if there's an award against ETSA, government will make it good.
And I don't get any grants from the state of Punjab. That is also a wrong contention.
You don't get grant.
No, I get, for my services, I get paid.
Plus they had to pay us 600
No,
crores.
now 1 minute.
Now, Your Lordship, after for 2 years, 5 proceedings, 1 Section 9 petition in which state of Punjab is not a party, the dispute notice also was only a claim against me.
All right, now we want to know. Let us be practical.
Yes.
Suppose they have an award against you.
Yes.
What will happen?
They will have to, if the award is there, they will execute against me.
What assets you have?
Yes. Let them tell the assets.
I have whatever bank accounts, whatever I have. those
What is
assets
your
are there.
assets?
But that cannot be a ground, Your
We
Lordship.
are only asking before we decide.
I am not very clear. I will have to take instruction.
Nothing. All their
Let
employees,
Punjab, state of Punjab say that.
all their employees are ex officio government employees,
my lady, ETSA is an independent registered trust.
having no assets.
I am an
It
independent.
is an independent registered
Whatever-
trust which was given work.
No, it is a company or what?
No, it's a
A
society.
society with no assets. Let them say what assets they have.
But it has its own autonomy. It has, we gave them a
Let's
task
see
to-
the autonomy, my lord. Give me the pen.
My lady, in this present case, the crux of the matter is that state of Punjab may be impleaded. If the opposite lawyer senior counsel wishes to engage in the matter, I sincerely request that the DAG may be allowed and his presence arguments may be raised.
DAG?
Deputy Advocate General.
What are all these?
My lord, there are 14 people in the Board of Governors,
Huh.
starting from the Chief Minister,
Ultimately, we are asking this to get your breath. We are asking if an award is made under EXA, then who is going to honor that award?
It's all. I say so is. Your Lordships would see, and in fact, this would take some time, Your Lordships.
No, we are only asking
So
practical.
I will show clauses after clauses to Your Lordships. Where ITSA is the issuing authority.
We are not on that.
ITSA is the owner.
We are not on that.
Answer.
Suppose
So the payments of 280 crores. The contract was for 280 crores.
they have,
Who was to make the payment? ITSA.
so they have the funds.
Yes. That's why.
let him file an affidavit saying we have the funds, it will be honored.
Huh.
How?
Your Lordship, the
The
point.
government of Punjab says they have the funds. ETSA says, why should I give any affidavit? They don't have the money. The money would have come.
My learned friend won't let me.
No. 1 minute, 1 minute. We are asking on a practical rather than writing a beautiful judgment. Parties want solutions to the
That's
problem.
much obliged.
Not 100-page judgment. Suppose they have an award against you, against the EXA. What will happen?
They will have to execute it.
Do they have the assets and assets?
Lordship, look,
It's
there is no reason.
me to pay 280 crores to my learned friend. My learned friend's argument is that if the award comes, you won't be able to pay.
He has paid me zero.
Lordship.
He hasn't paid not a penny. And
You produce your assets and
my friend appears for
will make one submission. Your
one,
Lordship.
only one at a
One
time,
small
please.
submission.
Let them produce their assets and
It
liabilities.
is not about assets and liabilities.
It's not about assets and
It
liabilities.
is about who did you engage with. There was very clear, and we can go into the
We
arguments.
can also say this, that
Tomorrow, Your
you're
Lordship, if I
you're only an arm of the state of Punjab, if
It's
we
not,
say.
I'm autonomous body. They have it's not closed eyes, open eyes. They have entered into a contract with me, and they have to suffer if I can't pay. It cannot be that I don't have assets, so I'll make somebody else a party. That cannot be the case.
May
And
not
I
be.
can come to
See,
it
we are telling you
immediately, Your Lordship.
one more thing. They don't want, let them not be there. Tomorrow they cannot say there is violation of the principles of natural justice. I have to now make good this award because it is against my arm. And I have not been heard in the matter. You should not say that. You have to simply comply.
We would do that.
Ah.
If Your Lordship would see that.
And when they are asking you be there, why are you saying I don't want to be there?
If Your Lord, so it has to be on the basis of some principle.
Yes.
No, the principle of law, my learned friend is trying to invoke.
The Article 12 is what? Keep
My
and
lord,
pervasive,
absolutely. No,
keep
my
and
lord,
pervasive control.
Your Lordship.
My lord,
Society.
made a very,
The government society.
the point here is my learned friend has invoked Article 12. He has filed a writ. In
Yes.
essence, he makes a statement that I am not a party. I am not a relevant party or a necessary
And there's a
party.
judgment on.
Article 12.
That's all right.
Which fell from your lordships, he has invoked it. He
Not-
has filed a writ in the High Court.
No. That means,
Article 299 also.
no. One minute. Article 12 is invoked against you.
No.
yes.
There ends the matter.
But 299 will also come into play. It's a state. How can there be a contract with the state without the expression? The agreement is between me.
All right.
Yeah, I have also taken that. Both the parties have taken a contention that
See, tomorrow, you should not say.
the number of judgments we can go through that.
Need not. We want a practical solution.
Much
Please let the arbitration go on instead of all this. Tomorrow, if there is an award against you, who is going to honor that award?
I will honor it.
There ends the matter. We will record his.
No, let him show his assets. I'm sorry.
Whatever I have.
He can't start
Most
enforcing the
honest-
award before getting an award.
One
Under
second.
Section 9 is
My friend appears for the
Security.
government. I'm sorry.
For order.
For not appearing for
Sir,
extra.
A disclosure even
We
if
are
you want
here
to
to
award.
you are running a risk too. You are also, the state is running a risk by today saying I will not participate in the arbitration proceedings. Because if tomorrow the award comes and their assets are not sufficient, it will definitely fall on you. And you have to comply with an award without participation.
Lordship may make that clear. I have no difficulty.
Your Lordship,
Lordship may make that clear.
to be heard because the learned.
Yeah, it is.
For the state of Punjab, for their recovering excise dues.
Clarity on that also.
And for the counterclaim is 2,600 crores of revenue lost to the government of Punjab.
No, this is
Stakeholder.
too highly technical.
The definition
Really dishonest, my lord.
for number of things. Even the citizens, taxpayers.
we in fact come back to your lordship.
I'm a
Now, the
technical
point
agent.
is, your lordship.
That instructions in the matter. Otherwise, we will record that if their assets and assets are insufficient,
Much obliged.
meet the award, then the state government will come forward to do it. At that stage, you cannot take a contention that I have not participated in the arbitration proceedings. Simply, you have to.
Let's may extend it over for 2 weeks. We'll come back to your lordship.
We
In
have
fact-
to.
In fact, we also want to show certain your lordships obviously has gone through the file.
Are on
Suppose-
practical solutions
Fine.
rather than
I appreciate your lordship.
all this legal jargon and this and 100-page judgment.
Chloro control and the
Yes.
constitution.
No.
State guarantee and there's
And my lord, if
299 also which will come into play. Article 299.
If your ladyship
This set of
permits,
judgments, I would like to
Your
point them
ladyship
out whenever your
permits-
lordship-
Not necessary. Find a solution.
Solution.
Your lordships.
Why?
Arbitration.
All right. How are you concerned?
Just
How
one.
are you concerned if
Concerned
how
who
are you
is?
concerned if the state comes and says,
They are not a party.
1 minute, that is exactly the problem. If the state comes forward and tells this court, if there is an award against EXA and if the assets are insufficient, the state will come and do the good. Who are you concerned?
Lordship, what I am.
You are not
I am
concerned.
submitting is a very small
They are
point.
coming to your aid.
No,
Ah.
your lordship, I'm coming to a very small point.
Don't go into technical aspects.
That's-
See, if the state council says we will make good, if Exa does not have sufficient asset, we will make good the balance. Who are you prejudiced by that? You are not prejudiced by this. Let them take instruction.
But they are not
We
party to
studied
the
over-
arbitration.
There, that is exactly why we are saying you are running a risk.
So that is all right. Whatever
They
do.
are running a risk.
But don't
By-
make them
by-
a party to arbitration without looking at what the
No.
arbitrators have.
They are
This is my
running,
submission.
they are running a risk. If they tell the court, yes, we will make good Exa,
I have
but we will not participate in the arbitration, they are running the risk. You need not worry.
My lord, we stand it over.
Yes.
I get
The ladyship
I
in
think
this.
the perspective must be clear. In what? Merely by
That's the
filing.
request. In fact, I told my learned.
You are an agent of the state.
No, Your Lordship, there's a little difference.
Your lordship,
I-
on that point, your lordship.
What is the communication between the
But
state and
in
you?
that case, they could have gone for a suit as well if that was. But they have not said agent except in the SOC. Before that, they've been saying something else.
On that, if you're there are clauses
Yeah,
after clauses.
unless the state has,
It says the owner is you have to do it for me. I can terminate. I can modify.
No.
I would pay. My lord, I can be.
there will be decision in the minutes of the meeting of your cabinet or whatever,
right.
etc. He will handle this project.
That's,
So, there ends the matter.
that's. And my lord, not
There
only
ends the
that,
matter.
Your Lordship,
Get
I
the
just
record.
say one thing that
You
the
get the
suggestion-
record.
you also get the record, my lord.
Your Lordship,
The
the suggestion.
How did this project come to you unless the state of
No,
government?
they are a state.
State
The
of-
Department of Taxation is and I am the technical.
No. Unless the state told you, on your own you could not have called for tenders
In fact, it is told by
Your Lordship,
If your
Lord-
lordship would-
without any information from state.
Well, that's the necessity of the state.
There is a cabinet decision.
Lord,
Produce a cabinet decision.
Your Lordship,
That's
just a small point.
Who has given you the budget for this project?
No, they will have to bear the expense. The state of Punjab as well as
There ends the
I
matter.
will. It's a good project.
There ends the
Earn from
matter.
the
Lift
petitioner
the veil
will
and
earn
see.
from the petitioner will earn from the. It's good.
Lift the corporate veil and see
Your lordship
who is behind you.
But
State is
Your
behind
Lordship
you.
kindly also consider 299. Whatever state of Punjab guarantee they want to give, I have nothing to do with that. But in the
Therefore-
arbitration proceedings,
Therefore, you must be quiet, sir. It is essentially between Punjab state and
Wipro. Wipro, my lord.
Pro.
That's right. And my lord,
Your Lordship, so long as
When
they are not
somebody is
in
coming
the
to the,
arbitration, it's fine.
you need not argue in this
I'll be
matter.
affected if they are part of the arbitration. And
How you will be affected?
Your Lordship, third party who is not there part of the
third
contract.
party.
They will help you.
My lord, we stand it over.
Take instructions. He will comply with the award. Even though we don't participate in the arbitration proceedings. If you give that undertaking to this court, we will not make you party in the arbitration proceedings.
Your lordship.
But the choice is yours.
And my lord, just two sentences, my lord. The request for proposal is on the letterhead emblem of State of Punjab. Please see page 34. It says Department of Excise and Taxation,
On
Punjab.
that, if my
Can I
learned
just
friend
finish
starts
without
to
it?
show the clauses,
Can you
I can
please?
show on every page.
No.
Let me finish. This is not fair.
It's
only
And my lord, this is page 34. And it says this is Department invites proposals.
This may stand it over.
It says,
DAG, please get, now we have learned the term.
That's just a term, unless I'm.
Get instructions. You please relax. When they are coming to your aid, why are you concerned? Yes.
and they can keep the record ready as to how this was sanctioned on the next day.
You are DAG, please see that we have.
Management.
No, you will have access to cabinet papers.
That's right. You should keep.
Action taken. Then making it over to this Exa. All those that will be. What is this service? What are you providing?
Amalas, I am providing the software and computerizing the whole collection of tax, excise tax.
So Department of Tax, Department of Revenue.
That's
So I have given that contract.
There will be.
I had to modernize.
There will be government decision.
that's
Government decision taken.
I-
So much of money is set apart for this project.
This the payment was to be made by this point.
From where will they give?
Like
They are
NHAI also
I get
builds
the
the
line.
roads, but it's not the ministry which is
No,
generally.
they are only they are only your arm.
Exsa seems to be very agitated.
Ah.
My stand is they are not my arm. It's an autonomous body.
Yes, Malad,
That is also my stand.
That all that receive lift the corporate veil.
Terms of the contract.
See the judgments of Justice Bhagwati, Justice Krishna Iyer, Som Prakash, so many. What is that international something? That first one.
right from Ajay Hasya.
Jai Hasya, 1979. That airport.
Already invoked writ petition and gone in the writ court.
And Malad, the interesting part is in the board of governors of ETSA, chief minister ex officio, 3 cabinet ministers ex officio, chief secretary ex officio, 9 other officers ex officio.
Then
Out of
parents.
14, out of 14, 12 are ex officio government officers and ministers, ex officio, not by name. And the termination was said in pursuance to the direction of the chief minister, we are terminating it. This is
Why are you having a doubt?
Plus, because they don't have, because what happens is,
That you having a doubt?
plus because they have no, when you say that you will back up, plus they are not having any asset, ETSA. What will happen is once I get the award, they will say you proceed against ETSA. At best, wind it up. Government is not concerned. Therefore, they have to either be a party because it is for their benefit, or they have to say they will make good the award. I'm happy.
Make
with
good
that.
the award and
That's-
won't
And
participate.
why not then enter into an agreement with the state of Punjab? Why with me?
No, 1 minute.
RF.
No,
Open eyes. They knew
there,
what was there.
there is a reason that all exigencies of administration. See,
In fact, that was the
then
agency
you
said
say you keep us out of the arbitration, but we will comply. You give an undertaking.
That's right.
Others may not say that. I would take
You
instruction.
want, then participate and be responsible.
My lords may stand it over for 2 weeks.
Yes,
Let me
yes.
just
Yes.
Take the instructions.
Learn it. DAG, short for Deputy Advocate General, you say, within bracket DAG, not DIG.
My lords may record
What?
my
Mr.
Vivek Jain.
Vivek Jain sought time to get instructions in the matter on the issue raised by the petitioner before this court. List on. When will you get the instructions? On to
4 weeks if your lordship.
oh my God.
2 weeks, I thought you said.
My lords may.
411.
Very good. And Malas may also say he may keep the relevant records ready.
So he will go through the records.
My learned friend would dictate.
No, we have
I'm not
found
dictating, sir.
Trying to
This
dictate.
is a mockery of the whole system.
Obviously, I can show things.
one thing.
What
Yeah.
mockery? There's a
Yeah.
contract with no
We have confidence in the learned DAG
That's right.
to peruse the records and make the true statement before the
Very, very. That's
No difficulty if she's asking me to do is very short matter, Lordship. It's a suit for partition. It's actually very strange what's happened. There is a compromise 23.3 application which results in a preliminary decree. The preliminary decree is
Order 23 rule.
Order 23 Rule 3 application moved by parties in a partition suit that results in a preliminary decree on 18/6/2003.
Ah.
That preliminary decree has attained finality. The plaintiff in the suits moves an application for grant of final decree. The final decree is granted by the trial court, first appellate court. The only issue before the first appellate court is there is
Who went to first appellate court?
first appellate court by both parties. I am appearing for the legal heirs of the first defendant.
Both went to.
Yes, I'll just tell you Lordship what happened. There is one item, there are 5 items of property.
What happened in the. All right, first appellate court, what happened?
Just give me 1 minute, Lordship.
No, tell us what happened.
Yes,
procedurally.
procedurally what happened was the first appellate court remanded the matter back to the trial court to determine the valuation of one particular item of the property which we're concerned with.
And what happened?
Yes. Then the High Court has now made it an open remand. And
Against that matter went up.
no, against that we've come here. And I'll tell you, Lordship, why we have come.
High Court said you entire thing.
Yes. So that essentially reopens the preliminary decree in a final decree proceedings contrary to section 97 and n number of judgments of your Lords.
For a close remand.
Yes, and the only matter that was subject of dispute was item number 3 of the properties was allotted to me by virtue of the preliminary decree. No dispute. Now there was some dispute in terms of the valuation. The commissioner fixes a valuation which, according to me, I have to pay to the plaintiff. I say the valuation is a little high. The plaintiff says the valuation is lower. So against that, the first appellate court reminds the matter back to the trial court.
Only a limited
Yes,
remand.
but now what the High Court does is, High Court says,
Went to High Court. They went.
plaintiff went to the High Court. The High Court now says you open up the entire
No.
partition and divide it by meets and bounds. With the greatest respect.
What happens to the decrease?
That's precise.
What do you say? Only the thing is they want the first appellate court order sustained.
The writ petitions pending in the High Court is posted for hearing tomorrow, one on the 5th. My lords, the special leave petition which my learned friend is mentioning has become infructuous. The apples under that, the consignment under that special leave petition was cleared even before they came to this honorable court. In this honorable court, they got the bank guarantee direction converted to bond and then went back and had the bank guarantee replaced by a bond. That transaction is over. The special leave petition has become infructuous. Special leave petition, my learned.
Have the apples been cleared?
For that, the consignment in fact, SLP was cleared even before they came here. Now what has happened is for subsequent
Every time.
my lords, I will submit. Now,
they are making us.
my lords, may I submit?
Can
My
I
lords,
submit
bear with
something,
me.
Lord?
Please let me submit.
All right.
Now what has happened is that for subsequent consignments, the writ petitions are pending here. We have raised objections on the grounds of the directions of this court in Rajgro impacts. They have to be considered in the individual writ petitions. My lords have passed this order on the last occasion that the individual writ petitions will be decided. May I hand this over? By the respective by the Honorable High Court, and therefore these may be expedited because all our objections will be heard there. 4.5 lakh kgs of apples are being imported now in the 30 to 40 range. The notification says 50 plus. My lords, this is irreversible. Tomorrow our notification is upheld. There's no way that the damage to the national economy can be reversed.
Some rate for import. No?
50 rupees.
Not less than 50.
Not less than 50. Now, in the first consignment, they were all 45, 46, somewhere near. Now we have 30s, low 40s.
What's the object of that?
That is to encourage the local production, plus to honor our agreement with the government of Bhutan.
No,
So
sorry.
the government of Bhutan as well as the local production, that is being encouraged. There is a...
Here they can always import from other countries.
No, there is a. We have our commitment to the government of Bhutan. The government has come out with a policy. My lords, I will request that.
Instead of saying they can't import from other countries,
Yes.
you're saying that you import at this rate.
Yes, because
How does it help?
my lords, it is the quality that depends. Because below 50 rupees, there is going to be a lower quality. My lords, may I submit this? There are 2 sets of writ petitions pending in the High Court. One is the challenge to the notification itself, which was stayed. The second is for the subsequent imports, where we are raising the issue of the directions of this court in Rajgro impacts, because 4.5 lakh kgs is a huge amount. That damage can never be reversed if we succeed in the notification.
Can I say something now?
Those writ petitions, as my lords last time,
Where are these goods?
they are in a freezer. They can wait till
No.
some time. When they come in a freezer.
No, if my friend can just wait for a minute.
How much is in the freezer?
That the assessees will be able to say. But these are huge amount, and my lords, there are no equities in their favor because these imports have made after the notification. The notifications of 23, they are now importing. So there can be no equity in their favor, especially against national benefits.
Yeah, can I say something, Lord?
Yes, please.
Yes, Lord, my humble submission, the main issue is the customs department has issued notification that you can't import apples below 50 rupees.
Yes.
Our basic point is,
notification.
whatever. Yeah, our basic point is the price regulation can only be done by the Ministry of Commerce. They can do. And number one. Number two, we said that, look, when you have no jurisdiction, the customs can't say you can't import below a certain price. That's the main issue pending. Secondly, what we are doing is there are not sufficient supply of apples in India. So we are getting apples from various countries and selling it at 30 rupees. People are getting apple to eat. Number one. My submission is Customs can't say what I can import, what I cannot import. That can be done by Ministry of Commerce. This is point number one. Point number two, the Bombay High Court and other high courts have said you can clear the apples on payment of bond.
Whatever has been imported, why? Neither. See,
No,
what is the use of keeping it in the freezer?
No, but what
My
happened
lords,
last time
may
was...
I say-
One minute,
may I say
Mr.
this?
At
Bakshi,
least
can you wait?
release those apples.
My
Yes.
lord, 4.3 lakh kgs.
Why not?
It is
Why
a
is it
huge
nothing?
amount. It is not some small amount.
4.3 lakh is nothing for India.
My lords, but that is completely against the DGFT
140.
notification. My lords, may I submit this? May I submit? They have
Your
these
Lordship.
petitions where we are arguing
No, no,
the various issues.
Whatever has been imported already, you give us a
I'm
date.
clear on the bond,
Whatever
Lord, my
has-
submission.
Whatever is in the freezer as on today, let that be
But
released.
my lords, that should never have come. They were well aware
No.
that there is a
All
notification,
that for
there is
wire.
a ban.
You want the
And
apples
this
to
goes
rot.
contrary to our policy.
The apples are allowed to rot. Foreign exchange has already gone from our citizens to the citizens from whom they have
My lords,
purchased.
the government has a commitment.
what
It's
happened
an
was-
agreement
one
with the
minute.
government of
This-
Bhutan.
this-
This is
Bakshi,
a
if you don't mind.
larger foreign policy.
That doesn't mean it should be to the detriment of India.
My lords, there
What
is
happened was
Allow
the
all
power-
these.
my lords, there is a government policy
Yes, please.
which
What
has
is what is the middle way?
Lord, may I suggest one thing,
The
Lord?
middle
The
way
point
is
is this.
They can't be an undertaking. They can't come here.
Lord,
My lords, the middle way can only be this.
Suggest, if I may suggest, my lord, subject to what my learned senior is going to say, all imports on the declared value, let them be cleared along with the bond, as your lordships are directed on 2nd of February.
So,
My lords, may I only say this?
Same thing could be done.
May I make one?
And Lord, may I add one
No,
thing,
they
Lord?
have-
Last time in Tamil Nadu, there
My
was a
lords, may
power
I say
breakdown.
this?
One
All
second,
these
Mr.
writ
Bakshi.
petitions are pending. My lords may direct, as per the last order,
All right,
that
we are
it may be
concerned-
decided within a week's time.
no, we can't request High Court like that. We can't. Oh, they have further work.
Then, my lords,
You
may I make a
release the
submission?
apples.
My lords may put a cut-off date.
Release the apples.
No, my Lord, but with great respect for Bombay,
My
they are
lords, they
clearing the
cannot
apples,
be
my Lord.
continuous imports and
My
then
Lord,
to
for
say
Bombay,
that
they are
we
clearing the
are.
apples. My Lord, 1 minute, Ms. Bakshi. In Bombay, High Court is allowing clearance under bond. Only this Madras, this particular officer has taken as a
All
prestige
right,
issue.
no.
And one, yes, as a prestige
My Lord,
issue. And what he's
All
doing is,
What
imports
happen
every
in
consignment
continuity?
that
value, they'll pay the duty and rest of it they'll have to
You
give
give us that order which is passed by the Bombay High Court.
yes, it is there. My Lord, in
Where is that?
yes.
That is-
Your Lordship followed that
This is item 48.
48. Yes, my Lord. Lordship sees the Bombay High Court order.
Yes.
You have not challenged the
Page
Bombay
46.
High Court order.
Yes, at page 46.
46 to 49.
You have not challenged the
Challenge.
Bombay
No.
High Court order.
That was
No.
not challenged. That's an earlier
Yes.
order.
Whatever it is.
My lord, it is the extent of the import today.
Lord,
That
all
is
the people in
right.
Bombay are
And my
importing
lords, all
freely. They
these
are not.
imports have been made with full knowledge that there is a notification. There are no
But-
equities in their favor.
No, my Lord, from Bombay from December 8th, imports are going on in Bombay, my Lord. Only this particular officer in Madras, he wants every bond to be cleared. Last time there was a power cut, 4 consignments got completely.
Provisional
Destroyed.
release will allow.
My lords may then set off a cut-off date. There should
And
be
it
no
has been
future
said-
imports.
It has been stayed in Kerala High Court also.
Yes.
My lords, there should be no future imports. That is what I'm submitting. There must be a cut-off date. They can't keep importing and then say that my apples are
Whatever is
rotting.
there today. in
As
the-
of today, my
as
lords.
of today, whatever
Please,
is
my lords.
there in the, what is that, cold storage?
Yes,
No, my lord,
that may be imported. There has to be a cut-off
Then-
date.
No, my Lord, the point is, my,
Or
one
has
second.
it, has
This
it
against
one
national
minute.
interest.
My Lord,
Assignments
No, 1
which have
minute.
been-
Is it on the way?
Yes, my lord, there should be several under the way. my
No,
lord.
no.
Contracts are.
No booking from tomorrow onwards.